Hi guys, Todd here again with TW Home Show. Thanks for joining me in another video. This one I wanted to do something new to my car, my Corvette, and I have a dash cam in it currently right now that I'm very happy with. I'll leave a link to the one I've got in it right now. It's like a little round ball that you can rotate. You can point it towards you and have a conversation to the camera, or point it to an interesting viewpoint. What I want to do different though today is add a dash cam to the back window, rear window in my car, so that I've got full coverage, almost like 360-degree camera views between the two of them, one up front and one in the back. So the camera I chose for that was the AKASO Dashcam V1, this one right here. And if you open up the box, it's pretty small unit, almost as small as the one I got on my dash cam right now. So I didn't want to have it get in the way of my rear view mirror. So this is it right here. You've got a screen on the back with a few buttons here, 4 different buttons. You've got a slot for your micro SD card. You've got a Wi-Fi button. And that's another reason I like this, because it'll be in the back of my car. It's got Wi-Fi capabilities, so I'll have the app open on my smartphone and I'll be able to retrieve any videos that I capture that are interesting that happen behind me. So that was key. I wanted a Wi-Fi one, so that I don't have to take this down and take it inside and plug it to my computer. I can do it all from my phone. So guys, it comes with also little bracket that you can kind of swivel. It's got 3M sticky tape on it, and it's got a pretty long cord. I bought an extension cord myself just in case off of Amazon, in case I need to extend this. But you know what I bought this for was it's got a regular full-size USB end on it, and I bought this little PowerPoint charger to plug it into, because I don't want to use this big PowerPoint charger on the end here. I'm going to use a small one because it's going to be in my luggage compartment and I don't want anything to hit this. So I bought a small compact one. I'll leave the link below. But this one is real tiny, barely sticks out of your PowerPoint. And then you can plug your USB cable right into that. What else do we get in the box? We get a cable. This is a not a micro but mini USB cable, so that you can plug it into your computer if you want to, which I don't want to, remember. And then you've got like a little tool to pry open your plastic pillar trims or something like that if you got to get wire in behind there. So that tool will come in handy. And some plastic. I heard this can go on your window first, and then you can adapt your mount to it. That will protect maybe the tint that you might have on your window, and it'd be easy to remove if you ever wanted to take it off and clean your window. Alright guys, so let's get out to the car. I'm going to hook this up, and I got a couple errands I have to run, so I got to go get some salt for my water softener, so we'll ride up to the store there and get that and test out the camera.
Fill me out with your smile, now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame, I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down, 'cause with you I'm saving some, 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 I'm saving some.
Alright guys, I'm ready. I've got my stuff out here in the back of the car, and I've got some alcohol here and a microfiber towel as well. I'm going to go ahead and clean a spot up here on my car. I think, see how it's a low profile glass, so I'm going to have to get it up there kind of high where this pole pass is. And then I've got, like I mentioned to you, I'm going to run the cord down here somehow and put it underneath this weather strip, run it around there, and right here, that's where I have my PowerPoint access. So I've got the power out here. A lot of you guys might have the power as well. If you've got like a newer SUV or something like that, you may want to try a setup like this. So let me go ahead and clean off the glass. All right, I'm going to straighten this up. I can get off here. All right, that seems good. Stick up my sun pass. Put that right there. All right. Now, this is some kind of a static cling sticker you put on first. You got to peel it. And then it's marked with the letter A there. That's where you actually stick your mount to it. There we go. That looks pretty straight to me from this angle. Get the bubbles out. All right, looks good, guys. Now, I'm gonna figure out how this mounts, how it holds into the camera. Slides on like that. Okay, goes up there like this. Right like that. Push it on there, make sure it's on there nice and tight. Swivel bracket works. All right, now I'm going to run my wire. So make sure you're running the correct end up here. Always start at the power point first so that you know you're going to make it back to that power point. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Okay, now plug our camera into it. There's our camera. Alright guys, I've successfully connected the camera. I pulled it down off the back window to get it hooked up, and I got it connected to Wi-Fi. You just press the Wi-Fi button on the back and then go into the app and see right here we've got a live feed currently. That's me on the live feed. So it's working really well now. I won't have to pull the camera or the SD card out every time to bring it inside to watch the views from the camera anymore. That's why I bought this camera, right? Stay tuned. We'll go for a ride and see what we capture. Alright guys, I've got the camera direct feed hooked up in the back. Let's head out to, we're going to go to Lowe's and get some not pool salt, but some water softener salt pellets, and we'll get back and we'll see the feed from the view of the camera back there. Stay tuned.
Other time, but then they threw those plans out, and each felon was given the full $50,000. Whoa now. Cash prize and well in the budget there, huh? The script's tough. Yeah. Are their names all going to be engraved on the trophy? Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's got to be a way to decide this stuff, though. There has to be. How long do you want to go with this? Maybe you draw names out of a hat. I don't know. You can't do that. It can't be luck. These guys are work the tail.
Local Agent Paige Carrera, News Radio, WFLA.
See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwig Traffic Tip Line, Hillsborough. 866-545-9595. You're listening to News Radio. WFLA. Pinellas. News Radio. WFLA. 94.
I got to keep it together. Keep it together. I got to keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a better look at this app. This is the AKASO app for the dash cam, and I'll just click on it right here. I've got it already downloaded, and you enter the app and connect. Now make note, I do have this on my desktop right now. The camera is sitting on my desktop plugged in so that we can connect to it via Wi-Fi, close connection right here. And we're just going to go through the app and see what it has to offer. So first, we can connect to the car DVR right here. Confirm. And it'll come up. It's going to detect. It starts with DVC, I believe, when we discover it here. After we discover it. I don't see it yet. I think I might have to turn. Yeah, I got to press the Wi-Fi button on it. Just did that. So it's sending a Wi-Fi signal out. Let's see, I'll press it one more time. I'm going to go back here and try it again since I pressed the button. There it is, DVC right here. So select that. It'll say it's connecting. And it always says this, the internet might not be available. Okay, we're connected to the camera right now. So we're gonna hit the back button. Try it again, connect to car, and it should connect. Yeah, this time it connects. And actually, the camera is upside down currently. There we go. We've got a right side up view. It's got the current date and time. And you know, guys, I didn't do anything. I didn't have to set this up. Right out of the package, the date and time was already set for me. So that was very cool. That you rarely see on electronics nowadays. So also, if you turn your screen horizontally, you'll get a full, big, wide picture. I can't, because in this situation, how I'm showing this on my video, I can't turn my live screen. But if I did this button right here, oh, I can turn it. Cool. All right. Okay, so I got the live screen is turned, although you're probably not seeing it all in the picture. I'm going to go back here. Okay. Now, this is the real-time preview. You've got a gear button and then the wide view button. So if we go into a settings gear button, this is where all your settings are on the camera. So you can operate your camera physically with those little micro buttons on the little tiny micro screen on the back of the camera if you want, but this is the easiest way to set it up. And resolution, what I like here, if you click on resolution, it's got three options: 720, 1080, and 1296. So I've got it set on 1080p in this situation throughout this whole video. And then you've got loop recording. Most all these cameras have the loop recording where they just keep recording small little segment loops of recording. So if you have to download something, you're not downloading like a recording that was like a half hour long. So most of them standard are 3 minutes, so that's what I got selected. And WDR, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you guys know, but it's by default set on. And then the EV, I believe this is to do with your lighting. If you got too much lighting or not enough lighting, you can adjust this back and forth. So I got it set to 0, that's default. record audio. That's by default on. If you don't want the audio on, you can easily toggle that off. And date stamp, I would think that all of you would want the date stamp on in case you did get involved in an accident and you got police on site, whatever. They can tell that that video that you pull off of your phone from your dash cam is actually that actual time and date. And then you got your G sensor. This will, I think it flags recordings if a shock has happened to the camera or your car, and then the camera can feel it. If you want a low setting or medium or high, you can set that. And then parking monitor. I'm not sure what this is. I believe maybe it will keep the camera on a little bit after you've parked, after you shut the ignition off, so that it's monitoring, because it does have a small battery built into it. And then you've got language, Wi-Fi setting, and you can format the micro SD card right here. So let's go back out of here. And now if you get out of real-time view, hit this back arrow right here. Let's go back out of real-time view. Down here is where we got into those settings. You've got this little camera icon, then you've got like a picture landscape icon and a settings icon. So if we go into the settings icon right here, this is where you can discover what all those features were that I wasn't real familiar with. You've got a quick reference guide. You can easily look to find out whatever you're trying to find out about the camera, and then the official user's manual as well. And if we go to this icon right here, click on that. This is your storage card. So this is all the recordings we have, right? Now I've made that little trek out to Lowe's to get some water softener salt, and I did some recordings. And if you see here, some of them say downloaded. You have to download it. I'm going to show you. If you hit this download button up at the right top, it gives you little circles where you can place a check mark, and then you go ahead and hit this down at the bottom, the download button, and it'll download it to your actual phone device. Otherwise you can't watch it. I'll show you. If I want to see say, I don't know, this one right here, please download and play, right? So if I want to watch, say, this one, I've already downloaded it, and it's going to have the volume on, and because I've chose to have volume on my recordings. But I'll show you a little picture, a loop of this, of me taking off from the house front going to Lowe's. You can actually fast forward this if you want, like that. Right now I'll give you a full picture of this so you can kind of tell what type of scope you're going to get with this. It's a really wide view. I believe it's a 170 degree view. So it's a real nice view from the rear and from the front if you have it on the front. Like, these are mainly made for the front of your car, so as a dash cam, but I'm using this one, so I got like 360 degrees view almost around my car, with having one up front and one on the back window. So if I go back, I can pick another video. I'll try this one right here. That's when I got to Lowe's, I believe, or I was leaving. Let's see. Yeah, that's when I first got there. And we'll try another one. We'll try this one right here. So it's pretty cool. I like the view. You can see some of the lines from my defrost in the picture on my glass, but it's not too bad. And then you also, it's got tinted windows, and it's not too bad with the tinted windows. So guys, that's about it. It's pretty basic, simple. It does have GPS built in, although some of my playbacks I didn't see the GPS. I'll have to read up on that and see why that didn't play the GPS. I'm going to show you, I'm going to throw up a couple quick videos of what we have here. how it compares to my front dash camera, the amazing U2 dash camera. I really love that one too because I can rotate it, and then we'll compare the amazing U2 to the AKASO dash cams. Stay tuned for the comparison, and I'll leave links down below where you can pick up any one of these cameras. I believe the one I got was about a year and a half ago for the front, the amazing U2, but they've got different variants out from different Chinese manufacturers, and I believe they have one out now that I'd really like to get with the Wi-Fi built in, where you can log into your app right here and actually pull down the video if you want. But that one I have to bring indoors or pull the SD card out. It's pretty cool because it's on a magnet mount though, so I can just easily grab that and pull it out. There's no cord connected to it or anything because the cord connects to the mount on that one. And I really like the nice unique round design of that camera. But anyway guys, thank you. I'm going to leave you with a few other videos here, and then I'll see you guys on the next video. I appreciate you watching, and make sure to subscribe if you like this video. Leave some comments down below. Maybe I might have some answers after I get familiar with this over the next week or so. I might have some further answers to some of those questions you might have. And again, I really appreciate your subscribing and liking this video, and I hope to see you watching future videos. Take care.
See you.